Hello everyone. So today we'll discuss the topic called sorting. That is sorting the elements. Sorting the elements. So as earlier we discussed, the definition of sorting is the array elements, okay, which are present in the array, which are the elements present in the array, has to be arranged in some order. That is, what is the order means here? The ascending order or descending order. Okay, the arrangement of elements of the array in ascending order or descending order is called sorting. Okay, when you go for sorting, there are so many sorting techniques. Okay, like, so as bubble sort is a one technique, bubble sort. Okay, then we are having shell sort, then you are having selection sort, heap sort, and we are having quick sort, then insertion sort. Like this we have number of sorting techniques. Okay, so different types of techniques are bubble sort, shell sort, selection sort, heap sort, quick sort, insertion sort, and we have many more sorting techniques. Now today we will discuss the insertion sort, how the insertion sort works. Okay, in the insertion sort it is important the key element. Okay, the key element is very important in the insertion sort. Okay, so first we will see in the sorting, that is insertion sort. Okay, so in the insertion sort, the first element, you have to assume that, firstly you have to assume the first point, the first element in the array, okay, whatever the elements present in the array, the first element of the array is assumed to be in the correct position. The first element of the array, okay, which is assumed to be, is assumed to be in the correct position. You have to assume that the first element is always present in the correct position. And the second point is very important, and the next element is considered as a key element. The next element is considered as key element. You have to consider that as a key element and compare. From that key element, you have to compare with the other elements and compare the elements before the key elements. Compare the elements before the key elements. So first, what you have to do, the first element which is present in the array, you should assume that it is in the correct position, and next, whatever the next element in the array, it is considered as a key element, and from that key element you have to compare other elements in the array before the key elements you should compare. Okay, so for the example, if I take an example, when you take an example it will be understand. If I take the list of the numbers, means array elements, so the elements will be not in the sorted order, you have to sort the sorted order. That is 70, 30, second one 30, then 40, then 10, then 80. These are the elements, means numbers stored in the your array list. Okay, that is your consecutive locations. whatever the consecutive locations means in your array. It is 70, 30, 40, 10 and 80. Now we will go step by step. That is step 1. What is step 1? As I told you, assume the 30 is correct position. You have to assume that 30 is the number 30, that is the first number. First number means 0, 1. Okay, that is 1. This is in the array, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So first number, they are telling the first element of the array. Okay, means 30 is correct position. Correct position. Okay, then whatever the 70, 30 will be compared with the 70 as I told you before the key elements. Okay, before the key elements, 70 is compared. 70 is compared whatever the element with the 30 only. 70 is compared with the 30 since 30 is less. Okay, so 30 is less. What will happen? It will be exchanged. The list becomes, now the list becomes, it will exchange because it is the less than 70. So now it becomes 30, 70, 40, 10 and 80. The list becomes now like this in the step 1. Next, go to the step 2. That is, now the 40 is the key element. Which is the key element? 40. Okay, now 40 is the key element. So 40 will be compared. First it can be compared with 70 only. Okay, first it can be compared with before, not after. Before the key elements you have to compare. Okay, first it will be compared. First it is compared with 70. Okay, so when it is compared 70, then 40 is less than 70. Since 40 is less than 70, then it is automatically, it is also inserted before the 70 only. Inserted before 70. So now the list becomes what? The list becomes, so now from this and this it is compared. Now the list exchanged. Now 30, second is 40, 70 becomes here 10 and 80. Okay, so this is the list 1 when you compare with the 30 element, and this is the list 2 when you compare with the key element as 40 with 70. Okay, now when you go to the step 3, that is step 3. So here the, now what is the element present? Key element is 10. 10 is the key element. Then it should compare with the elements before the key element. Now 10 is the key element. So now 10 is the key element. Okay, so what we'll do, that is compare first with 70. This is the list. You have to go for this. The first it compare with 70. Next again it compares with 40. Then again it compares with the 30 because it is less. So it will be inserted before and before. Okay. So first it compares with 70. Okay, so as it is less than 70, what will happen? It will be exchange. Okay, it is less than 70, so exchanged. exchanged. Okay, next again it will compare. Next it will compare with the 70. Next 10 becomes here. Okay, so what will happen in this case is now it is like this: 30, 40. Now 10 comes here, 70 becomes here, then 80 here. Okay, in this case. Next what will happen? Again 10 will compare with the 40. This will compare with the 40. Next 10 compares with 40, then it is also less. It is less than 40. So again exchange. So what will happen now? 30, you have 10, it will exchange, then 40, then 70, then becomes 80. Okay, so next again when you compare, see, I will drop this. So again it will compare. Now this is the list. Okay, so now earlier it compares 10 with 40. Now it compares 10 with 30. The next 10 compares with 30. Then again it is less than 30. So again exchange. The list becomes what? 10, 30, 40, 70, then 80. Okay. Now the key element, whatever the present key element we took is here 10. Okay. Earlier from this we compared all, because it is less, so it is exchanged. If it is not less, then it will not exchange. Okay. Then the last element which is present, that is 80. Okay. Now 80 becomes the last element. You have to see the last step, that is step 4. What will happen is the last element 80 becomes key element. Now 80 is key element. Then that also compares with other elements, okay, which is sorted elements placed in the position. Since these are all already sorted, these are all less than 80. So what will happen? So it is 80 will also, see this one, 80 will compare with the 70. So what will happen? It is less than 70, is greater than 70, it will keep as it is. Okay, so since 80 is greater than 70, so what will happen? The key element is this one, will compares with this first. Okay, so it is already greater than 70. So what will happen? It retains its position. It retains its position. Means it will keep as it is. The final, what you got, the array element is same, that is 10 sorted elements, 10, 30, 40, 70 and 80. This is how you have to go for the insertion sort. Okay, you have to sort the elements comparing with the key elements with the before elements. First, what you took as a 30 as a key element, okay, which is correct position, and 70 compared with 30, it will exchange because 30 is less than 70. Next 40, then we take the key element which is compared with the 70, then it will also exchange. Then with the 10 is compared with all, because here also it is exchanged, here also it is exchanged, here also it is exchanged. Okay, so 10 becomes what? Here. Now see this step, first step, 10 will be compared with this, then 10 will be compared with this, then the list becomes this one. So earlier we are taking this as an key element. Now 80 is the last one key element, that also compares with the 70. Okay, 80 is greater than 70 and the list is already sorted. The key retain the 80 as same position. Their last array element becomes 10, 30, 40, 70, 80. This is the sorted array. This is the sorted elements. So earlier this is the not sorted, now it is sorted. Earlier the list becomes So whatever the, see, I will write the earlier what you written, it is rubbed here. So what are the elements you written is 70, 30 and 40, then 10, then 80. Okay. So now this becomes sorted with the 10, 30, 40, 70 and 80. This is for the insertion sort. So this is example how exactly it will go for insertion sort. Now we will see how to write a simple algorithm. It is very simple. Only you have to exchange, you have to take one temporary variable and exchange with your j element. Okay. So here insertion sort algorithm, we will see the algorithm. In this algorithm, as I told you, you should have a let A, which is an array elements present. That is an array element should be present in the array. Then you need n. So this n are the elements which is unsorted. First is whatever the elements you are giving, that are unsorted elements. Unsorted elements. That are all unsorted elements. Lastly, it will be sort. Okay. So first step 1, it is very important. For I is equal to, it starts with I is equal to 1 to n minus 1. Starts I is equal to from 1 to n minus 1. That is the first step, which already, as I told you, it starts with 1 to n minus 1, means last, n minus 1 is the last. Next, step 2, j is equal to I. It compares, as I told you, it compares with the key element j is equal to I. Comparing with the key element with the first element. Then while, when you write the condition, while j greater than or is equal to 1. When it is greater than or is equal to 1, then what will happen? If condition in that, again a of j, okay, whatever the element, a of j is less than a of j minus 1. When it is less, then only it will exchange, otherwise it will not exchange. A of j less than a of j minus 1. What will happen? We are just storing the elements. Okay, we are sorting the elements with the temporary variable, that a, it becomes temp is equal to a of j. Okay, then a of j is equal to what? A of j minus 1. A of j minus 1. Then a of j minus 1 is equal to temp. Whatever the element we are storing in the a of j, that is j minus 1 is equal to temp. Then lastly, that is if will be ended, then j, what will happen? Again it goes to the j equal to j minus 1. Last, then end of while will be end, and also the here while will be end, and also your for loop will also end. For will also end. So last step 3 is exit. Step 3 is exit. So this is a simple algorithm. First you have to compare with the elements. Okay. Then exchange. You have to exchange the elements, means sorted elements. If it is less than, then it will automatically it will compare and sort. Then end of your while and for, and it will exit your sorted list. Okay. So this is what we learned today about sorting technique. That is, so many sorting techniques are there. We are only taking it as a insertion sort. So in the insertion sort, what will happen? You have to compare the elements with the key element before the key elements. Then if it is less than the key element, then again it will be exchange. Okay, until you will get the sorted elements. In the next video, we will go for now the two-dimensional array. Now in this also we are using one-dimensional array. In before videos we discussed about the so many operations like traversing of array, then insertion of array means insertion sort, then sorting technique, then searching technique, then you are inserting an array, deleting an array. These are all whatever the learned operations are based on one dimensional array. Okay, so in the next class or in the next video we will discuss about the two dimensional array. Okay, thank you.